Hello guys, I would like to welcome you to the Cooking with Chris Fall Series. This is a very special first episode. We are here at the North Rose Estate in the Shreveport, Dixie area. And wow, I have a live in-person audience. The camera, y'all gonna be able to see them. Y'all look nice, welcome. I appreciate y'all for coming. You look great, you smell great, but it's gonna smell like food. So you might not leave smelling like that. But yeah, so thank y'all for following me for my summer series. I told you I will be back. So for the fall series, we're starting off with a spinach and shrimp stuffed salmon over a bed of fettuccine Alfredo. That sound good, y'all? Yeah. Okay, and in the essence and theme of the spirit of Cooking with Chris, again, guys, this is a meal I never tried before. So the audience is gonna be able to tell you if I be fronting or not. But yeah, so we gonna get started. So y'all ready? Here we go. Okay, so how I always start off, guys, I put all the ingredients. So I try to do recipes that's fun, things I never tried, but things that you can do too, right? Because, you know, I'm not a top 5-star chef yet, you know, but, you know. So yeah, so the stuffed spinach and shrimp salmon. Of course, we got the small, you got to get some small shrimp. It's like the 4150 or something, because with the stuffing, you don't want it to be the too large one, so it'll come out. It's fresh spinach, parm, shredded, cream cheese, sour cream. I got my seasons, I'll explain that to you. And we're gonna start off with 4 fillets. So with this recipe, guys, remember all my recipes and ingredients are in my YouTube. So subscribe to my YouTube. So Get It Good, everything is So Get It Good. All right, so let's do it. So the first thing we're gonna do, can anybody guess what the first thing I'm gonna do? Hey, that's a good one. Give me some soap. You know, soap it up. Wash my hands. Anybody know the first thing I'm gonna cook? Salmon? No, because we gotta stuff it. Spinach. So another thing, guys, I'm gonna turn around and be talking to you guys. So we're gonna take the spinach. Let me get my fire started right here. So we're gonna saute the spinach. We're gonna put a little olive oil in the pan, get it nice and hot. Boom. This is 10 ounces of fresh spinach. Let it get a little hot. Have y'all ever did like, you know, omelets with the spinach like that and stuff? Definitely. Put a little bit more in here. All right, so we're gonna put that in here. I'm gonna get my water boiling for the pasta. Back here. Hey, get that. It's my first time cooking in here too, y'all, so everything is new. So it's real beautiful. And I have to say, one of our sponsors is the North Rose Estates here in Dixie, Shreveport, so make sure you check them out. Their information will be somewhere on the screen. So you're gonna get that going. So the thing too, guys, like, we're gonna make it a little Cajun style. I don't want it to be too spicy, but we are gonna put some Cajun seasoning. You want it spicy? Somebody in the audience said she wanted spicy. A little kick to it, okay. So we're gonna get that all withered down. So after that, guys, we're gonna go for that. Okay, so this is the thing. How many of y'all like spinach dip? Yeah, I just made, I made spinach dip on my last show, and I made it recently for my pop's 60th party, and it was like a fan favorite. And the thing that I always say with the spinach, you have to drain it, okay? So it makes a lot of liquid. But the thing, you want to drain it because it will make it green because it's like a dye almost. I usually would use a cheesecloth, but y'all know what it is? Cheesecloth? Yeah, you can actually get it in arts and crafts. It's just like a mesh rag, little holes in it. You know, you can strain vegetables with it. So good, you did learn, son. You know what I'm saying? You know? So we getting this withered. So after this, guys, we're gonna saute this for a couple more minutes. I'm not gonna season it because, oh yeah, I didn't tell y'all, but I got some seafood butter. And I'm gonna tell y'all where I got it from, but it's gonna be so much flavor, I don't have to really season the spinach, you know. If you didn't go Cajun route, I would suggest you just put some salt and pepper in right here and maybe some garlic, you know, some minced garlic. But I got some minced garlic in my seafood butter, right? So yeah, that's looking real good. Just a couple more minutes. Yeah, we got some boil going. Can y'all see this? Can y'all see it? Boom. Can you smell it? Okay. I am so excited to have you guys. I appreciate y'all for taking all the time and coming to spend the night with me. A couple hours. Okay. So that's good right there, y'all. Turn it off. I got my strainer already in here. Boom, boom, boom. And as I let that sit and let the shrimp press it out, well, we're gonna go right into the sauteing of the shrimp. Now look, this seafood butter is from Baton Rouge, but my friend, a great friend and a caterer, she went down there to get a alligator. Her son had a game there, played for Woodlawn, they had a game there, and she's like, I'm getting a gator. I'm going to town, I'm getting this seafood butter. I said, what's seafood butter? She's like, just some butter, Cajuns. It got garlic, it got like seafood stock. And so I said, bring me some of that. And she brought, and I haven't used it yet. And so when I was looking at my press, I said, I'm using the seafood butter. So we gotta get our, I should have just left this on. Y'all just bear with me. We're gonna saute the shrimp. You know, that ain't gonna take that long.
How much butter is it?
This is a 1.5 cup, but I'm not using all of it for this. We're gonna be using this for the salmon, and we may put a little bit in the Alfredo, but I don't know.
It comes like that, Chris? Why it like that?
Yes, like it comes with all the seasoning stuff in it. And see, it's gonna get hot fast. I gotta manage it. Here we go. But it's working. Can y'all smell that? It smells so good. Show y'all what it looked like. So it got a nice tint to it. So we don't want that to burn, so we're gonna put our shrimp in there. So like I said, I never use it, so I'm gonna go and with it, and then I'll taste it to see if I'm gonna add a little bit more seasoning. But I think this is gonna provide a lot of seasoning itself. Okay, so let me give you the measurements. Again, my measurements and ingredient list is gonna be in my YouTube description, so make sure you check it out. But since I'm feeding, 10 people or so, I use 2 pounds of shrimp. You probably would only use like 1 pound. So make sure you keep that in mind. And like I told y'all, like I like to experiment, so I don't think that was enough butter for the 2. So we finna put some more in there like that for the 2 pounds. You know? Yep, that's true. Who said that? Auntie Sharon. Okay. That is true. So these are sauteing up nice. We almost got our water to a boil back here. We're just gonna drop some fettuccine pasta back there as soon as it get to a boil. So is this something y'all think y'all can make?
Yeah.
Okay. Definitely. Well, you got the recipe.
You make it look so easy, but wait till you see the salmon.
Yeah. Yeah. So again, we've done the spinach is draining. Now we got the shrimp. That's gonna be in our mix. So after we get through with the shrimp, we're gonna assemble everything together, right? Oh man, this smells so good. Now I just think, just cause I told y'all, you know, I've been cooking, I think I am gonna put some seafood seasoning. This is just some Cajun seasoning that don't have a lot of spice in it. So a little pinch of that, pinch of this and a pinch of that. So I don't know how strong the seasoning is in the butter, but I'm gonna try it. You know, you gotta taste your food while you cooking. Do y'all believe in it? Can I get an amen? I ain't gonna give y'all nothing I ain't tried. They almost there. And we're gonna cook these shrimp all the way through. But I'm already seeing like the butter that I use, and it did have a little water in the shrimp, is gonna just make that mix so much more flavorful. So that's gonna be a bonus. It's like almost like a butter sauce. Y'all smelling it? All right. So this small one is done. Let me taste it for seasoning's sake. Just give me a little fork. That small one in that butter sauce. Let's try it in front of y'all. So. Okay. No, it needs a little bit more seasoning, in my opinion. And let me tell y'all how I do my seasoning. Now, No. I listen to my ancestors. They tell me to stop, child, or a little bit more. So I can't teach y'all that. You know, you got to be born with that one. But I think that one's gonna be good right there. All right. I said a couple more minutes, and it'll reduce a little bit too. I bet two's like, so I'm just thinking like some white wine would be good in there too. You know, cause you got the Alfredo sauce. Let my audience look at it. They're making like that butter sauce. Oh, that aroma. Got smoke effects. Smoke effects. See, I'm having the camera team out. They don't even have to have smoke effects. All right. So we got that. While that's doing the final thing, I'm gonna just strain this, just press it aside. We're gonna press it, cause it do make a lot of liquid. This is the spinach. I got the little handles in this one. Handles need to go one way. Okay. Boom. And I'm gonna, cause I always chop my spinach up when I make my spinach dip, so I'm gonna do the same thing. There you go. And like I said, you can get that cheesecloth too, it'll get all that out. You gotta chop the spinach a little bit. I know, it's crazy how it reduces it, you know? So I'm just gonna give this a little chop. 2 ways, nothing fancy. Boom. Okay. Yeah. So boom. 10 ounces. So we finna make the stuffing, right? Okay, spinach. What's next? Shrimp. We'll go with the shrimp. Shrimp. Cause we want to get that juice and all that. Look at that. Oh, that smells amazing. Yeah. Yeah. So we're gonna give that a toss. That's how they look. Okay, yeah. So cream cheese next. Remember, you gotta leave it out so it can be softened. Okay. 8 ounces. Yep. Do that. Get it out in there. That butter sauce. Gonna let it melt. So when I do, you know, I do look at several recipes, and you know, I want to add my own flair to it. And I was thinking, like, cause I make spinach dip a lot. When I make spinach dip, I use the parm, but I also use the sour cream. So like I said, since I'm experienced, I got a cup, but I'm gonna start off with a 1/2 cup, and, you know, and get that consistency, and it's gonna add that flavor to it. And I was like, hey, it ain't gonna hurt nothing. Spinach dip be good. So I thought this was a little bit more salty than it is, but it's taking its time to melt. Oh man, that smells awesome. So after that, we're gonna do sour cream. Do 1/2 cup though, start off with. Boom, and then the parm. We're gonna do a cup of parm. Shredded Parmesan cheese. So guys, we got spinach in here, cream cheese, sour cream, shrimp. Last thing you add, you put your seasoning. Last thing you add is your chives, okay? You don't have to put a lot in there. Just to give it that. Do y'all like these? Yeah. Me too. So get your nice little chop. As fine as you can go. Yep. Just doing it, repetition. Yep.
I would love to know how to cook that way, but it'll take me 10 times as long.
So you just put your green onion in there like that, guys. Yeah, just the green part. And we're gonna give that a mix. You could eat this like some crackers. Like some chill. You allergic to seafood? No. Oh, okay. So I like the consistency and texture. We are gonna taste it because we may want to add right here some more parm. But I mean, it's looking like how it's looking. It's looking delicious. But we may have to season it. I do have salt and pepper. And I'm gonna do some fresh ground black pepper. You ain't gonna go wrong with that. So you're right, we are gonna taste this. Do I have a small? Who wanna try this one? Look, she like, everybody, I'm gonna just put it in the front, whoever grab it first. So I'm not gonna do it, well, I would put a little shrimp on there. But I gotta try, we're gonna both try, cause I gotta try it too. So we can make use of the time. Okay. Fart. Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, goodness.
Need a little bit more Cajun seasoning.
It needs a little nothing. Is what it needs.
Somebody else want to get one? We gotta get somebody else one. That is, yeah. I think it needs a little bit more kick, but.
Yeah, I thought you would. Yeah, that's Cajun stuff.
I don't know. It got a bite at the end.
Yeah, I know. It's so clean.
Chris, where is most of your audience from? Is it mostly Louisiana?
Yeah, mostly, but I got some fans in California, Alabama. The last person who recreated my meal was in Alabama. When I did a taco sale, a person from California ordered 2 orders like, hey, just bless some people.
Yeah.
So who this one for?
Oh, okay. So the reason why I say that is because I'm originally from Texas, and so I never heard the term have a bite at the end.
Oh.
Explain what that bite is.
That bite is the spice. You know what I'm saying? That cayenne and then, because when you first tasting it, you like, you know, what you think? I'm going with a little bit, just a little bit more. My ancestor told me a little bit more.
We might have the same one.
Boom, boom. So what you think, Shalisa, do we need any more cheese? Do we need, what?
Need a little bit more of that bite we talked
You know that bite? But see, that's it because we're gonna put some on that salmon.
about. Yeah.
Okay? So that's the mix, y'all. Look at that. How that look?
Yeah, it's so creamy.
So we good on that. So now, if we're good, we're gonna go to the stuffing, okay? Just give me a minute to reposition everything. We're gonna have to get that one. All right, guys. So get you a sharp fillet knife. All right. So I did buy the huge salmons, and I cut them and took the skin off. You want to have like some 2-inch wide pieces, and you're gonna make a slit. Cause I think did I make one? We're gonna take this big one right here. So you want to be careful with this, right? Because you want your stuff and you don't want it to come out the top. So you're gonna take it by right here, put it all the way almost through, and just do a sawing motion. Okay. I can almost feel some pressure like in my hand. So at the back of my hand right there. So after that, you're gonna take you a spoon, and after see it make that pocket, and then you're just gonna wiggle it out some more, cause you don't wanna get it, open it up, make a nice pocket. Look at that. Nice, okay. So we're gonna repeat that. This is kind of like an end piece, so be careful with it. Some of them are thicker than others. Everybody gonna have a nice size fillet. You just make sure you just finish opening it up with your spoon. You use the same spoon of stuff.
You make it look so easy.
And I did one, so this will be the last one. All right, guys, so that's how you make your slit, and we're gonna stuff that, but now we're gonna go back to the stove and make the Alfredo sauce. So I already have the pasta boiling, got a few more minutes on that. I'm making a simple Alfredo sauce just with heavy whipping cream and corn. nothing extravagant about this. We're gonna put a little garlic salt in it. Now for my audience on YouTube, now I am making a lot. So this is a 32 ounce to feed my guests, but we're gonna scale that back and you will be able to get all the ingredients for, I do a meal of 4. You know, you can have access to that. So we're gonna whisk in a cup of shredded Parmesan cheese. Have y'all ever made it like this? That's how y'all make it? Okay. Okay. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that.
No, I can do it.
Right.
Heavy cream.
Yeah, heavy whipping cream. And it's not gonna take long. And like I said, with this, I like to add just a little garlic powder. So I got this right here. Just to give it that taste. So whisking. So for the Alfredo sauce, you want to get the thickness right? You don't want it too watery, you don't want it too thick. So that's what you're monitoring. So like I said, that was a whole one. That's 32 ounces. So I am gonna add just a little more cheese, but I don't want the cheese to overpower it. And you can add starch. You add a little cornstarch. So now I'm gonna do another 1/4 cup. Y'all know that with that cornstarch, it's thickening up real fast. Yo, because I don't want it too cheesy. I want to have a nice balance of the whipping cream and cheese and a little seasoning. So I think once all my cheese melts, I'm going to add.
So the only seasoning you added was the garlic powder,
Right. Yeah. Because with all the seasonings this recipe calls for, you need to have this regular, in my opinion. You know, it's Cajun because we're gonna do the butter sauce with the salmon. You're gonna see, and we're gonna put a little. I do have a different seasoning, my own blend. I mix a lot of things, and it does has a little bit more kick for the salmon, but it's not gonna be too hot. It's just gonna be for the top part. So I gotta whisk. Okay, so whenever you're making your Alfredo sauce, you have to whisk it the whole time, so it won't burn. Especially I'm using a gas stove, so I have to really. It's gonna be high heat, so I gotta have to whisk it continuously.
So do you mix that till it comes to a boil or not? You don't want it to come to a boil?
Nah, let's simmer. Yeah. And see, if you look like that, see, it's still watery. It's not thick as always. It's getting there though, and I have a little cornstarch. I'm probably just gonna add a little to it. Excellent. So the pasta is done. I'm gonna turn it off. Make sure it's the right one. Boom, pasta done. Just gonna let that sit and drain it. Let's see. It's getting there. So who gotta go to work tomorrow?
But I don't go to work. It's like
Yeah.
Oh, it's good.
It's good right there.
Okay.
I think once it sit, it's gonna get a little thick. Now, if it don't, while it's hot, but I think that's good. I think that's gonna be good. Okay, boom. So we're gonna remove this off the heat. Boom, boom. Drain the pasta. Okay. Now, so now y'all the stuffing, okay. Make sure you get your shrimp. You don't want to overstuff it.
So how do you know? How can you determine when it's overstuffed?
Because like, okay, like I'm gonna stop it right here.
Yeah.
Because it's level with the side of the salmon. You see what I'm saying? It's not nothing falling out.
How
Okay.
is that not gonna fall out when you're cooking it?
Hey.
Trust.
Trust God.
We don't know that
Hey.
because you haven't tried
No, yeah, I haven't tried it. But a little will come out, but you get it to the right thickness and consistency that most of it's gonna stay in. See? Oh, that looks good. Cause you gotta think about it. You got this, you got the pasta, and you can also top some of this. So you don't want to be overbearing. You know, you want to be able to get that bite of salmon, shrimp, spinach, all that in one bite. You know, everything. Who said ooh ooh ooh? Okay. What it look like? Gotta wash my hands. Thank you. Again, it's my first time making this. It's my disclaimer. It's out the way. Oh yeah. You got that thickness. I'm sure y'all got a little thicker. See?
Is that the right thickness?
Yeah. Cause it got a little bit at the bottom, so when I stir it up, it's gonna be right. All right. So we coming back to it now, the fun part. We'll move this out the way too. Make sure that ain't hot. Generous. We're gonna put a generous amount of this butter. Yeah, you can pan sear it and then finish out baking it too. And that is an option because your stuffing stay in there more and it'll all get formed together better if you bake it. So you could do that too. Oh yeah. So we putting a generous amount. Yeah. That's the seafood butter. Because we're going to do kind of like a base thing. We just have to put all that in there, y'all. I ain't gonna even play with it. Oh, it smells so good. And it got garlic in it, y'all. So it's like, I think it got some maybe some chives in this too. So I'm gonna get all that melted. We're gonna give me a big basting spoon because we're gonna throw that thing on top. So we got the seafood butter. We're gonna cover it up, the skillet. We got a spoon that I'm gonna show you what I'm doing after I put this salmon in here. We're gonna go with 2 pieces. Ooh. And if it start coming out, you just get your spoon. Stuff it in there. Okay. So, I'm gonna get my Cajun season. Let's sprinkle this on top first. That's how we're gonna do this thing like this, y'all. Let it cook like 2 minutes on that side. Cajun season and just rinse my hand and just sprinkle the top part. They're not splashing y'all, huh?
No, you're fine.
Okay. Just a little bit, cause I don't, like I said, this is my own blend. So you know, when my product come out, this will be available. When my seasoning come out, you know. Yeah, it smells so good. So what I'm doing, I'm tilting my skillet and putting my hot butter on top. Gotta watch your fire. Okay, we're gonna check it. See. Okay, still need to go. So it's like 2 minutes in. So that's it, just a recap while I'm pan frying these. After you do your stuffing, you put your butter. You can use regular butter if you don't have seafood. You don't have to use that. And you can, if you don't wanna do the basting, just put your even coat and kind of just pan sear both sides. I think this flavor is gonna take it over the top though. I wish y'all could see it when I flip it, but you will be able to see it. And it's really doing good, y'all. It's like, it's not coming out like you would think. It's really staying in there. And while I'm cooking it though, I am pressing it. You see what I mean? I'm pressing it in just to monitor it a little bit. No. Okay, so you gotta be careful with it when you flip it. Let me get it. Oh yeah. Finish cooking right there. I'm gonna have to, we'll use another plate. I'm gonna have to take it off. Oh, yes. Because with that, you don't want to overcook it. All right, I can show y'all that.
Perfect.
So what I'm gonna do for plating purpose, so I'm gonna take my pasta, boom. We're gonna do this like this. We're gonna rinse it a little bit cold water. Rinse your pasta to get that extra starch. Yep, get that extra starch off of it. Okay, let that drain. That's enough for everybody, so we ain't gotta make no pasta. I think we'll take that much. Well, I'm gonna put some in there too. And then what we're gonna do, just put that right there. Add that much right there. Oh. Okay. Just let the thing fall. Some more on there. We'll use this one. Then we're gonna take some more green onion. A little bit. Want them big like that. So I gotta get a okay. Some perfections, I gotta wipe it one more time. This a family cooking show. Get a paper towel. Let's wipe the plate. Spinach and shrimp stuffed salmon. So that's it, guys. Plated it. I have in-person audience, so it wouldn't be justice if I didn't invite somebody to come and taste it. I always taste it myself on my show, but I'm gonna ask one of the guests. David, would you like to come try it?
Yes, I would love to.
All right. Get it how you want it.
Oh, this is great. This is goody good.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
So here it is, guys, the stuffed shrimp and spinach, salmon, and Cooking with Chris, the fall series where the food not only looks good, it also tastes so good. See you on the next show.
You could see the joy in him. I mean, you can tell he loves doing this. He's found his passion, obviously. I know he does a lot of volunteer work. He's wonderful with kids. This is something, though, that as he said, it wasn't a direction he thought he was going into, but he did. and I just wish him the best success. The meal was fabulous. He explained what he was doing. We've got the recipe in my head, hopefully. I'd like to try it.
Man, that pasta was so creamy, the Alfredo sauce, and then the stuffed salmon was, the shrimp inside of it with the spinach dip, it was just so good.
This is my first time actually getting the full experience of So Goody Good. I got far more than I bargained for. I came out here expecting to see just a typical cooking show, getting a regular meal, but he blew it out of the water. I was not expecting an interactive experience. I was not expecting a full-fledged meal, but I got that plus an appetizer and wine. Like, it was amazing.